A report reveals that Japan is considering introducing a new long-range cruise missile capability to its existing submarine fleet and future submarines. Japan's Yomiuri Shimbun newspaper has cited several unnamed government officials in the report. The indigenous missile would provide the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, or JMSDF, with a new standoff capability to attack both enemy surface combatants and land targets. The new missile is expected to have a range of over 1,000 kilometers, or around 620 miles, and would be fielded from the latter half of this decade. The move is seen as a response to the Chinese military buildup, as well as is aimed to an extent at North Korea. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how Japan wants to counter China with long-range cruise missiles like American Tomahawk. Let's get into the details. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive military vehicle online game for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, in which you can go to battle on more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s. The game has an amazing attention to detail and focuses on a realistic combat experience, which is why knowing your vehicles and skill really makes a difference. It's easy to get into, and all you need to play is nothing more but your mouse and keyboard or controller. Immerse yourself in cross-platform combat with more than 20 million other military vehicle enthusiasts from all over the world. Download and play War Thunder for free using the link in the description below, and also get a free bonus tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account. As per the report, the new missile will be derived from the Type 12 subsonic anti-ship missile that's already in service with the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force. Currently, both vertical launch system (VLS) and torpedo tube-launched options are being examined for the new missile. Viewers may note that JMSDF does not have any submarine-based VLS in service as of now. The Yomiuri Shimbun report emphasized the potential for JMSDF submarines armed with the new cruise missile to attack ground targets, in particular enemy missile launch bases, for the purpose of self-defense. A graphic, which is part of the report, shows a submerged submarine using the same weapon to target a hostile surface combatant as well. Indeed, the article suggests that the anti-ship version of the missile would actually be introduced first to counterattack enemy ships from outside the missile range of the opponent before the same weapon is further adapted for attacking enemy bases in the future. This indicates that the missile will have dual-purpose homing capability to take out moving targets at sea, as well as attack stationary land-based assets similar to Block 5 Tomahawk missiles. The Type 12 subsonic anti-ship missile is already in service with the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force, or JMSDF. The Type 12 surface-to-ship missile is a truck-mounted anti-ship missile developed by Japan's Mitsubishi Heavy Industries in 2012. It's an upgrade of the Type 88 surface-to-ship missile. Type 12 features INS with mid-course GPS guidance and better precision due to enhanced terrain contour matching and target discrimination capabilities. The weapon is networked, where initial and mid-course targeting can be provided by other platforms, and also boasts shorter reload times, reduced lifecycle costs, and a range of 200 kilometers or 124 miles. The missile shares the same Ka-band Active Electronic Scanned Array (AESA) radar seeker with the Japanese AAM-4B BV-RAM missile. It has a stealthy shape to reduce RCS, as well as high mobility to prevent interception from the enemy. The fact that it can attack not only naval vessels but also ground targets makes it an ideal candidate. It's to be noted that the initial work on an extended-range variant of Type 12 has already begun back in the 2018 fiscal year, and the same program could be leveraged in the coming days. It's likely that larger flying surfaces, a more capable power plant, as well as additional fuel will be added to the missile to enable it to reach the required performance parameters. In the report, a term has been used, self-defense, which is very important. According to Japan's constitution, adopted after the Second World War, it's a pacifist country. Article 9 of the Japanese Constitution states that the Japanese people forever renounce war and the threat or use of force. Previously, the only scenario in which Japan's self-defense forces could use force involved an armed attack situation, such as an organized and premeditated attack against Japan's territorial land, sea, or airspace. Earlier, in 2015, the government got its parliament to reinterpret Article 9 and pass a series of military legislations. For the first time under Japan's constitution, the rules permitted the self-defense forces to collectively defend allies in the conflict and included fixed-wing capable aircraft carriers. Also, in a speech to the military, Prime Minister Fumio Kishida had said recently, "We will study all options necessary to bolster our defense capabilities, including the ability to execute a preemptive strike against enemy bases." It's likely that this will be included in the next National Security Strategy, which is due to be published late next year. Forays by China's People's Liberation Army Navy (PLAN) warships in the waters around Japan and in the South China Sea, as well as in the East China Sea, have increased many folds. PLAN has expanded rapidly and now includes aircraft carrier battle groups. A dual-role, long-range cruise missile would add significant value to the JMSDF in this situation. JMSDF has 22 conventionally powered submarines, which are pretty sophisticated in terms of sensor suite and stealth characteristics, and would be an ideal carrier for the new missile. While the integration of the missile with VLS could be time-taking, the torpedo tube-launched option could be much quicker. This would indeed be a concerning development for the Chinese military. It remains to be seen how things pan out.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.